guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I'm so excited to finally bring you our daughter's nursery tour and her name reveal. So in the beginning of the video, you guys will have seen this sign right here. Her name is Madeleine Ruth Taylor, and the name just has so much meaning to us. We are so excited to finally share that with everybody. So short story long story short, I don't know how you want to put it, but basically we named her after two of the most influential women in my life. One of them being my mom, the second one being my grandmother, which is my mom's mom. So Madeleine is my mom's middle name. Her name is spelt the traditional way for Madeleine, but we wanted to kind of change it up while still honoring my mom. So we decided to spell it L-Y-N instead of the traditional L-I-N-E. So that's where her first name came from. And her middle name is actually my middle name too. And I'm so excited to be able to share that with her. And my middle name comes from my mom's mom as her first name. So it's so great to have a third generation of a Ruth in the family. I'm so excited that my husband was on board with the name choice that I wanted. And it's just so sweet. He already has his own little language with our daughter because he calls her Maddie for short and I call her Madeleine. So it's just so sweet how we already have our own little connection with her, and she's only 2.5 weeks old, so it's pretty crazy. But I'm just gonna walk you through the nursery here. Our nursery is super small, like sardine can small, but it works perfect for anything that a baby needs. And we reused basically everything. I bought very little for this nursery. I'm going to say I spent less than $200 in like decor and whatever because we reused so much. And I didn't even like change the paint color. I wanted it to be not your traditional flaming pink or purple nursery, so I kept it the same color that we actually had it with our son, and I just think that it came together so perfectly. So let's jump right into the full-blown tour. All right guys, so as soon as you walk into Miss Madeleine's room, this is kind of the view you see. As you can see, it is extremely small in here. This rug on the ground is an 8x10, and you can see how much little space is left. It's a very small little narrow room. So we have kept all the furniture that we had with our son. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start right here as soon as you walk in. This rug was purchased off of Amazon. I'll go ahead and link it down below, but it was less than $100 for an 8x10, and it is super soft. I don't know, sorry for the lighting, but it's a really good pile height. And you know, it does kind of show stuff on it, but I really liked the different patterns on it, and it's like cream and gray, which our walls are cream, not white, so it's really hard to find that combo. So on this wall over here, it's just kept really generic just because it's the wall that you kind of rub against when you walk in the room. And there is just this sweet little sign from Hobby Lobby that says 10,000 goodnight kisses. And this clock was also from Hobby Lobby like 4 years ago, as well as the shadow box. You will see that Hobby Lobby basically was the entire place that I bought all of the stuff for Miss Madeleine's room. So that shadow box will get filled with stuff from the hospital, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Now, if you are a follower for a while, you will know where this came from. This actually came from our playroom, and it was made to hold books. And so we're gonna kind of have it hold books and stuffed animals, but obviously she is so new, we don't have quite the overflow of books that we had downstairs. All right, talking about books, let's just talk about how sweet this little library is over here. Matt built the little shelves here. I had sent him a picture and was like, oh, can you build these shelves for me? And in just a few hours, he put them together and I painted them and he attached them to the wall. The really nice thing is my mom actually gifted all of these books, except I think one, to Madeleine as kind of her big gift. She started her library. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a ton of books here, but there's like $150 or $140 worth of books. And so I'm just so excited for Madeleine to have her own little collection. Now moving up onto these shelves over here, both of these big frames were actually recycled from Rory when this was his nursery, because that's Rory at the hospital, and then that's Matt and I sideways registering at Babies R Us back when that was open. But I just got all of this stuff at Hobby Lobby, minus this little blue house right here. It does light up. It's the sweetest thing ever, but that was from Marshall's. But everything else is just really simple and just a place to display something, because when this room was Rory's, we didn't have a place to display anything, and I just felt like that really needed it in a little girl's room. Moving on over here, this was actually a little DIY that I did for baby girl. It is just a little swag that I made with various different greenery from Hobby Lobby with a little full-length mirror. This mirror is from Walmart. It was a whopping $10. It's just one of those cheapy college ones, but it looks great in here. And then just down at the bottom here, we have a little felt basket of toys that she is way too young for right now. And then in preparation, we have this little bin that says dry bibs. It's something I did on my Cricut back when Rory was little. And it's just a bunch of little bibs in preparation for her. Now this next wall here is kind of like the inspiration piece for the nursery. So this floral print there was from Hobby Lobby, and that is what made me fall in love with the color palette. We added the board and batten on the wall here for Madeleine. It was never like that. If you follow us for a while, you'll know the crib actually used to be on this wall when it was Rory's nursery, and he had like arrows stenciled. That's the word I'm looking for, stenciled on the wall as kind of his focal point. But this little area here literally cost us not very much. We already had this dresser, it just needed a paint job. And I got the vases and florals from Hobby Lobby. And then this little stand here was actually a jewelry stand that I had made off of something I saw on Pinterest. And it's just screwed right into the dresser for sturdiness. And it worked out perfect for Madeleine's bow collection, which, oh my god, I'm clearly obsessed with bows, guys. Like, she has bows in every color that you possibly can imagine. But anyways, back to this wall here. We clearly have not updated pictures. She's only 2.5 weeks old, so we haven't gotten any prints done. But this is my little inspiration wall for her whole room. And then from this angle, you can see the library wall and the shelves there. And then this is the beautiful crib that my mom actually gifted to us when Rory was little. Wow, you can totally tell that I am business on the top and casual on the bottom, rocking my pajama pants. But anyways, this crib was from Babies R Us, which obviously is no longer open, but it is the most amazing crib ever. We love it. It's a statement piece, which we felt we needed in here because it's just so small. So baby girl is in our room, so she is not sleeping in here. So we don't have the monitor set up or anything like that, and she is not sleeping in this crib, but it's just prepped and ready for her when she decides to be old enough to move into this room or we kick her out of our room, whichever comes first. And then over here from this angle, you can see our beautiful chair and then that little wall that has her name announcement on it. This is my nursing chair or my feeding chair. I have a little side table that my husband made, and we just painted it the same color as trim, and it's perfect for my phone, a drink, the bottle, whatever. This chair was also from Babies R Us, and it was a gift from my mother-in-law and her partner when Rory was born, and again, we are just reusing it. And I need to bring special note to this sweet little blanket. This is something my mom made for Rory, and Madeleine will have her own, but we just haven't gotten the fabric yet. Second child problems, right? Anyways, the last part here in the nursery is the closet. Now we decided to do a built-in for the closet. My husband made this custom built-in here for the storage cubes and it to be a specific height so that we could use it also as a changing table. Inside here, the lighting is really poor, but he also added some shelves so that we could put some bins in there to just help organize everything, and then her clothes are just hung there. This works really well and really maximizes the space in this nursery because it is just so small. And then down here you can see I actually labeled all of these little bins just because it makes it easier for my husband if for instance he's putting the laundry away, or he comes in and says, oh, we're out of wipes. Where do I find those? Or, you know, it's lotion time, or the next size diapers. So you kind of get the point there with the shelves and the labels. It just really truly helps my husband and everybody overall so that everybody knows where things need to be. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for today's nursery tour. I hope you enjoy seeing a little sneak peek into our baby girl's room, and until next time, we'll see you later.